City of Killeen has been working for a new city hall for years now in hopes of opening the doors in the year 2029. City Hall is a high priority for the residents of Killeen.
That's right. In 2023, the City of Killeen conducted a survey and a new city hall was one of the top list of needs. Fox 44's Elizabeth Zena tells us more about the bond elections and projects going into the new city hall.
Residents have been complaining about how the buildings that make up Killeen City Hall are spread out. This project's goal is to bring all those buildings together to make it easier for residents. The City of Killeen is wanting to look 20 years into the future with this project and hopes to see the growth and what all needs to be changed in order to get there. The city has a strict schedule of how they want to play the project out. That includes a bond election in May of 2025.
Citizens will vote whether that's passed, of course, majority vote will determine whether it's okay for us to issue a bond. Then the council will come back and set a date for when we want to start the construction.
If the bond passes, citizens will be taxed or have an increase in their payments for a certain amount of time.
For citizens, they may not see a big difference, but it is a completely different way of making sure that citizens are paying for this building, but the services over a certain amount of time.
The pricing for the new city hall may vary due to what the council deems to have done.
Right now, it'll be about $124 million, I believe, but when you have to factor in inflation, they are looking at 6% increases each year or so, and then so that we're bringing up to about $152 million. And it all depends on what we want.
Due to the age of the building, some of the third floor is not being used because of certain regards of its structural integrity.
We have more than half of that space that cannot be used as unoccupied because of the structural issues up there. So we want to make sure that we are keeping our employees safe. Who wants to work at a place where they don't feel safe? And if you don't have the employees, you can't bring the services to the citizens.
In August of 2025, the city hopes to begin the design process, and by January of 2027, the construction begins phase 1. In Killeen, Elizabeth Zena, Fox 44 News.
Well, the city hopes to complete phase 1 of construction and furniture installation by May and June of 2028.
Yeah, phase 2 begins with the start of construction, then substantial completion, and finally owner move-in.